Where do we expect them to have learned to say no from if you and I, raising them up, grooming them, and growing them up, we never said no to them? Sometimes we actually expect this generation to be very powerful and very independent. And some of us, we get our children, they're like, learn to say no. But going through the records, you and I as a parent, like, is there a time you told your child no? Whether when they were very young or even as teens. Because most of us, we've learned to just be yes, yes parents. Everything the child wants is yes. I want this, take. I want to go, go. I don't want to sleep, it's okay. I don't want to eat ABCD, it's all right, baby. Have we ever said no to our children? Of course. And we take no to be a very, very negative statement, negative word, but no is a very it's a kingdom mindset. It's a kingdom attitude. There are things God says no to. There are things kings don't allow. Even the environment itself, the environment of a king, the environment of a palace just repels those things. It says in the environment itself says no to those things. So where if we expect our children to be powerful enough, to be strong enough, to even be able to say no, in the times we live in, no is a key word. No is a very, very powerful word. And it's one of the words that will deliver and rescue and save our teenagers, our children, especially from, the decay in the systems, the decay in the society. No, no, no. It's a strong key to liberty, to freedom, to salvation. Because when your child is able to say no to negative influence, to wrong friendships, to wrong associations, to bad choices, then they're saved. They're okay. Even as a parent, they're going to enjoy. You can rest because they're strong enough to resist. Resisting is not in yes, it's not in agreeing, it's in disagreeing. And disagreement is in saying no. And we should never expect them to be strong enough to say no if we never taught them no. And not by telling them to learn how to say no, but by practicing to say no. Our children don't learn mostly from what they hear, from what we tell them. They learn from observation. They learn from what they see us do. And that is why you will tell your child A, B, C, D. Sometimes it's just out of respect, that they don't exchange, they don't argue with you. But as a matter of fact, I think some of us, we have experienced that they look at you with a look of, do you really mean that? You're telling me not to drink and you're drinking. Of course, you're a parent. You have every freedom to do whatever you want with your money, with your time, with your choices. But when we do it before our children and they start doing it and we're expecting them to be strong enough to say no, I think we are demanding too much from them that we have not instilled in them. So we need to get to learn to say no to them. It's day for ugali and vegetable, and some women know egg, whatever it is. They don't like it. It is what it is there. It is what it is served. It's not affecting your health. That's the diet you're eating. That's what we're eating tonight, child. Sit down and eat. Is that being too bad as a parent? No. That I want to go out, I want to go to my cousin's place, da 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 da. Yes, they're your cousins. I have cousins too. We visit, we do that, but there's time for that. If it's not time for them to go and visit their cousins, it's okay to say no. And you don't have to say no with a lot of, grinning face and hardness. And no, you can say no smiling. And the day goes on. They can even wonder, like, do you really mean what you're saying? You're actually smiling. And yeah, it's a no. You try to go against my no, that's when you'll know I meant it. But parents, anyway, I did this clip just to encourage us to teach, to learn, to say no to them. When we learn to say no to them, we actually teach them to say no. And that is how they will be saved, they will be delivered. When you're not there to respond on their behalf, they are able to respond on their own behalf and say no to drugs, no to sex before marriage, no to immorality, no to drinking, no to dancing in the clubs, no to bad character, no to bad friendships, no to bad influences. They'll be able to say no to anything that needs their no confidently, and they will still feel okay, other than feeling bad for themselves. Because some of them, when they say no, they feel like, okay, maybe I don't fit in. I will be out one out because I said no. Let's learn to teach these children to say no by saying no to what is not good for them. Bye-bye. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you.